I'm about to go off on a rant. If you don't want to hear a black guy ranting, then stop the video now and go someplace else on Facebook. I'm going to do this as a video because right now I'm too pissed off to write it down. I went to my bank today, one that I've been banking at since before my daughter was born, and I wanted to make a withdrawal because it's my money. I want to withdraw it and transfer it to another bank for an upcoming transaction. I'm dressed professionally. You can see how I look right here. White shirt, not buttoned down, but it's a dress shirt. I'm purposely not going to say the bank name until Monday after I meet with the president. I want to be fair, but this is my bank. Presented my deposit ticket, my withdrawal ticket, and my driver's license. She'll get it 3 times. She kept looking at it, and I said, "We're about to have some drama up in here." She said, "So I see this is a business account of yours." And this is a personal business account I have for when I do public speaking, consulting, that kind of stuff. It has nothing to do with my work with Justified Anger, Nehemiah, Found a Life. She said, "So what do you do?" And I said, "What don't I do? I do a lot of stuff." Because I went there to get my money. I wasn't trying to make friends. So I said, "Can I get a drive-up envelope for the cash? I'll take large bills." She said, "Is it payday?" "No. Is it payroll today?" I said, "No, this is not for payroll." "Huh, do you have big plans this weekend?" I said, "No, not really." "Do you mind if I ask you where you're going to take the money?" Y'all listen to me. Y'all know I don't lie on Facebook, and I don't lie about what white people do to me in these institutions. "Do you mind if I ask you where the money is going?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because it's none of your business." And she said, "Well, I'm required to ask." "What do you mean you're required to ask? I put myself through college as a bank teller. I've never asked a customer what they were doing with their money." "Well, I'm required." So she called the manager over. I said, "Yeah, call the manager over." So he walks over and he says, "Well, we are asked when there are large amounts, how it's going to be used." I said, "And what constitutes a large amount?" "Well, show me that policy." So when this happens, let me just say this to my white friends and would-be allies. I need y'all to listen to me. There are white people in the lobby. They're watching this go on. If I escalate, I sound guilty. If I storm out, I seem culpable. So I have to calm myself down in order to speak coherently, because now I am pissed and embarrassed. I stand there and I call the bank president on my cell phone because they don't know who they're dealing with. I dial the bank president. "See, I'm having problems in your lobby because I know them. Your tellers aren't giving me my money." So I commence to talk. We arrange a time to talk because he wants to know what branch, where are you, what's going on. He could hear the frustration in my voice. I make them print the policy. My withdrawal was nowhere near the $4,000, which requires them to ask me what I'm doing with it. I printed the policy, $4,000. So I said, "I need you to print that." But typically I don't. I say, "Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to print that." So I just want to say, this morning is my off day. It's Friday. It's chill, low key. I'm driving around the community. I went on a tour of my old elementary school, Lapham, first school I went to when I moved to Madison in 1970. Somebody in the office knew me and said, "Hey, let me take you on a tour of your old school." I'm walking around feeling good about stuff in Madison today. I drive around the corner and park. I still don't have my money. Here's my deposit ticket. I'm not going to show it because I don't want y'all to see my account number. I started collecting cards. I said, "Well, we'll see about this." So after he took me in his office and apologized for her and said she thought it was the policy, I said, "What would make her think she needs to invoke that policy on me? What about me makes her think she needs to invoke a policy and quote one that doesn't exist?" And he corroborated. He supported it until he went and he looked it up. He also looked at my name and said, "Oh, I met you through another banker, and I'm so glad with what you're doing in the community. I live in Meadowwood. But what about the brothers and the sisters who walk in the bank whose names aren't recognizable? His tune changed when he saw my name. When he heard me call the president and say, this is Dr. Alex G. calling. So I just need to vent. I don't need anybody to fix it. I don't need a boycott. Sometimes people of color, black people, black men, just need to vent, because he starts telling me about how he knows her. And she's not insensitive. I said, look, listen, I've experienced enough in your bank. Don't tell me she dates black guys. Don't tell me she's adopted black kids. Don't tell me her best friends are black. I don't need that right now. I need you to manage and train her better, because she's quoting stuff that doesn't exist. And you need to understand why. And I said, I need you to say it. Why do you think it? Don't ask why I think it. You tell me why you think she treated me that way. And you know what he said? He told the truth. As a manager, I got to give, he's got to train better, but he was very responsive. I know this is a long rant. I'm not trying to get people to write emails to this, but I'm just saying, we got a long ways to go. And if we think that this stuff isn't happening in our community, and listen, let me say this, like I said in my open letter to the chancellor, please, please, please don't write me, don't text me, don't inbox me and tell me how sorry you are. Please don't apologize for white people. Talk to white people. Ask them what would they say if they were in the lobby. Now, a few weeks ago, I mentioned what I said when someone was being mistreated in Walgreens. Nobody stepped up and said, this is crazy, this is BS. Why are you asking this guy this? My ID, my account, I still don't have my money. Now, of course, before I left, they said, well, can I cash it for you? I said, no. I'm going to wait till I talk to your president. I don't need you to give me the money. I don't want to go stand up at the counter, and I don't want her to come here and give some hollow apology. I need you to find out what's your staff doing. Because in my heart, this kind of interaction sets my work back 2 or 3 years. Because I got to get my head and heart ready to ask, how much longer can folks of color keep doing this and then being treated like this while we're trying to keep everyone else from being treated this way? We start our new U.S. Black History class on Monday. 250 white people have signed up and paid for this course. That is a spark, a ray of hope that there are people who do want to understand how these implicit biases and expectations have existed. But today, right now, I'm torn between whether or not I really feel good about the progress in this community, or whether this is a clarion call to just knuckle down and do more. But today, just gotta be honest, I'm upset, I'm pissed, my heart is heavy that this kind of stuff is happening. So I'll keep you posted. I'm meeting with their president on Monday, and if it's not satisfactory, I will comment on this thread and I will tell y'all exactly what bank and what branch. All right, I gotta go.